Hello there, Pisces. Welcome into your monthly reading for the month of June 2025. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing as always. But we have several dogs barking in the background. I'm sure you can at least partially hear them. And I'm getting right off the bat in June, there's something about your loyalty, maybe even in different commitments, different situations, areas of your life, now more than ever paying off. All right. But for Pisces to continue, this is the Moonology Oracle deck, or Message Oracle deck. Ooh, enchanted as well as celebration. So I feel like this is meant to be a very enchanting, very, spell activating, very magical time for you where there's multiple reasons to celebrate and you can't help but feel empowered and more on your game and even more spiritual than you did previous to the month of June. And you're going to be gaining good news, all right? Music to your Piscean ears as things start to fall into place and work out for you more so. When you feel like changing something, when you feel like changing your approach or delaying something, please trust this, because I want to say at certain points that is spirit coming through and or your intuition being quite enhanced in the moment to make sure that you're not ignoring what you're feeling very accurately. Now, I would not be surprised if some of which drawn to the reading are experiencing a magical door of opportunity of importance now opening up for you. For some, it's somebody to date potentially. For others, it could be a new soulmate in a friendship, platonic sense. It could be a new job. It could be a new promotion, a new expansion for your business, or maybe a new business idea. But with those potentials spit out, I do feel like either way, that could be one of the many reasons that you have to celebrate. But music is going to be a big part of this month for you as well, because that could be how spirit wants to come through for some of you, at least at certain points. But it feels like it will help you maybe change your tune at certain points if things have been negatively affecting you or you're just not in the mood. It could be assistance with disconnecting, all right? Getting away from what was at hand, what you were focusing upon. But I want to say you're going to be feeling like life is just adjusting in your favor, where you feel there's been concern or annoyance or dissatisfaction at work for some. Now that starts to change, right? That person's removed from that energy field, from that commitment, or a rule and regulation is removed and or another one is implemented. It's just something like that is taking place at certain points. You don't like the way your roommate's been living or family member. They either, again, are removed from the situation or something changes in regards to that to make you more comfortable and less agitated, okay? For somebody, it could be your significant other being annoying or just not really listening to you and they just snap into it, all right? I'm not saying that will last forever and you'll be able to change an old dog's way of doing things and dating you, but I'm just saying that's the energy coming through. Now, when you gain the truth of what you left behind or what was stripped away from you or just came to an end of the past, they're saying gain the truth, except it's meant to help you somehow, and cut your losses, all right? The past is the past, and your current day reality and your future is more of what matters. But as well, it honestly feels like you may be seeing people's true colors throughout the month, all right? People's facades are maybe falling to the wayside while other people's true positive intentions are coming to be. And I don't see that leaving you in a sticky situation or anything, but feeling quite happy that you're seeing people and other aspects of your life more clearly, all right? More than ever. But some of you, I feel you're being prepared to roll the die and take a risk, all right? Or maybe that's about actually gambling so you can win the jackpot or some big amount of money or two. Now, you'll find that as life starts to improve in your Piscean favor in multiple ways in different areas, it's like the dots are starting to connect, the stars are starting to align for you. You're better understanding your past in certain small ways while gaining a better idea. It's like you're solidifying as to what's going to work best for you moving forward, because it's like spirit has this big vision, right? As I twitch a bit, you have your vision that needs to be adjusted maybe a little bit here and there for maybe multiple reasons. But then they're saying that combining the two and changing things over time within and outside of you is going to leave you feeling more empowered. I got lost in that message. Yeah, again, it's like stars are aligning for you in the midst of, yeah, again, you solidifying what you want, what you need, what's going to work best, and just allowing for the overall vision to start to come to be and then therefore come to fruition. All right. But you may as well find that Spirit is saying you need to be accepting help at this time. Some of you are closed off to spiritual guidance, spiritual assistance. Other people within this collective, it has a lot to do with somebody, if not multiple people at work, at home. It could be family. Anyways, let's move on to the tarot portion of your reading. Also, we have for Pisces. Some of you are gaining a package of importance, a package or two of importance. Okay, I'm not repeating that. Anyways, we have the Lovers card coming out. It feels like, yeah, your choices are adding up. What you left behind has left room, space, flow for so much better for you. But I want to say that it's like you're pacing yourself where you don't expect to. You're pacing yourself or even stalling to make a very thought out, intuitive, methodical decision where you weren't going to. And I do find that this is helping things smoothly fall into place. It's helping things transition as they're meant to, transform as they're meant to. But I feel like somebody's committed to a job or a business, maybe a living situation, and that's now dramatically taking a shift in a different direction. And it's up to you to decide, is this going to be the right choice to stick with? For a lot of which I feel, again, it's, changing in your favor, and that makes you maybe want to reach for something bigger within that situation or to continue with it more so. But it could be, you thinking about your options for the future otherwise. Now, I also sense that where you're trying to or choosing to make money, or have to make money, where you're choosing to succeed, people love what you're putting out there. People love the energy you're exuding. But like some of the other signs, it may be a month where you're on the go. It's like you got the ball rolling for you, progress going, but you still need to find time to cut out for rest, healing, all right? You may still need to slow yourself down at certain points, especially when you're speaking, all right? Especially when you're speaking. While that doesn't feel as applicable for physical movements and accomplishing. Now, the Queen of Swords and the World card, because again, they're saying your evidence currently, and when it comes to previous to this month, your evidence that when you cut things out that don't serve you, right? Or you at least allow for Spirit to take over in a sense and use that sword to your advantage, your world changes for the better, all right? You can't hold on to what's not meant for you, period. You cannot hold on to what weighs you down, makes things more difficult, or simply leaves you in a less healthy state of living, okay? But look at the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like there is new passion throughout the month, but you're finding that your mind is racing at random points, maybe even consistently for a while throughout the month, partially because of Spirit, because maybe you're an overthinker, because you have a lot going on, you're trying to change and accomplish a lot, but I feel like you know how to silence that Piscean mind when the time comes. And I also feel like you're receiving these rewards, this abundance, to the point of more financial savings, to the point of feeling almost this need to implement strategy by holding your cards closer to your chest, because you feel like not everybody's opinion is going to suit you or make things easier, or could make you question yourself, right? Even question yourself as far as things that change dating back. But I want to say as well, there's a lot of, just opinionated people in your midst, for the better and for the worse. So they're saying this has extreme positive benefits. And I also feel like Spirit in the universe is gifting you new money, new opportunity, new abundance otherwise. It's all about what you do with it, okay? But now I'm getting randomly that your confidence is going to play into this month to the point of more success, all right? It's going to play into the month and to the point of more attention, all right? To the point of more so, again, that energy of the stars aligning for you, things falling into place, all right? You're one gifted soul as well, all right? And you are one smart cookie, so please remember that. You're also very protected, please remember that, all right? I feel the need to throw that in there. And they're saying that overall, again, going back to the oracle, it's a time for you to be, okay, I didn't even save the cards that we got. All right, you may need to avoid drama, but I feel this is a time for you to be overall experiencing life improving in your favor, all right, left and right, and to see again the stars aligning, things falling into place, and that's going to feel so damn rewarding, all right? Well deserved, my Pisces. So I hope this was truly helpful. I am sending you so much love and light. I'll see you in your next read. Take care.